Hello and welcome to this video. Thanks for stopping by to check our quick crash course on .NET. This is your host Amar, and we're gonna show you in this crash course really quick what you can do with .NET, the capabilities, show you some different type of projects, and we hope that you enjoy our own company in this journey. So if you want to receive our own free course on the developer success guide, which I wrote based on my 10 years experience as a developer, please check the link in the description below where you will go and get that course for free, and you will receive the videos daily. So I don't want to make it long for you. Let's please start really quick. So now let's talk about .NET. And .NET is one of the leading platforms out there for development, and it's used by many developers around the world, and it's well known. You can use it to build almost anything. And if you go to .NET.microsoft.com, it shows the capabilities of the .NET framework and how you can use it and what you can use it. Now, if you see with me over here, we can see that we can create web apps with it, mobile application, desktop, microservices, Internet of Things apps, cloud services, machine learning, game development, and even many more. Now, let me tell you a little bit about .NET. I've been developing .NET applications for the past 10 years. And I've took some certificates with .NET. Now, .NET is a very nice language to use. It has a lot of capabilities and potentials. It's a growing popularity each and every day. You can go and check out the Stack Overflow developer yearly report on .NET, its status, how you can use it, and so on. Now, .NET, first thing first, we had started a long time ago with, I think, 2001, 2013 with the .NET framework version, which was a major release for up to I think 2015 or 16, where we had a new version of the .NET framework, which is the .NET Core. Now, .NET Core has came with a new capability where you can run the .NET framework in any kind of machine. It used to be only in Windows machine. Now it can run in Mac OS, Linux, and so on. Now currently, and that's for you to know, we have .NET 5, which is, and I think you can see over here, they added it, some link to it. .NET 5 is the next generation of .NET, where you are creating cross-platform applications for you and your work, and you don't have, like in the old days, we needed to do like some kind of a bridge and so on between .NET Core and .NET Framework and so on, but with the .NET 5 there will be some kind of unification, and we will see a more stable .NET. Now let's get this started and let's learn more about .NET, and actually let's see some live examples that you can test yourself and you can see the capabilities by your hand. Now, first thing first, we need to have a tool for us so we can develop the .NET application, and that tool is the Visual Studio. Visual Studio is the main tool that is used. I've been using Visual Studio for the past 10 years as well. I've seen it improve a lot. It has so many capabilities, and it can serve you very well for .NET development. And the nice thing, the community edition is for free. You don't have to pay anything for it. Now, there are new versions. There are Visual Studio Code, which is a lightweight code editor where you can install it and use it as well. It can also run .NET and so on. And you can also, if you are using a Mac, which is a new version of Visual Studio, you can download Visual Studio for Mac. Now, in case you are want to go much deeper and get to it, you can use Rider. Rider is the new development IDE from JetBrains, where you can also develop .NET applications. But again, always it choices, it's up to you to use, but the most well known and most used is Visual Studio. So now let's head over to Visual Studio, and as you can see, this is the main interface for Visual Studio. Now when you wanna create a .NET project, you come over here to Visual Studio and select the type of a project. Now there are many different types of a project: cloud, IoT, games, as you can see, and so on. Oops, sorry. So now I want to start with something simple with you that you can use, understand, and take it easy with you, so you can know more about .NET. Now, .NET supports multiple languages like C#, like C++, also Visual Basic, but the mainstream language, and also F#. But the mainstream language is C#, and we're gonna use it throughout this course. You are free to use any languages from the mentioned before, but the most well-known and used one is C#. Now we're gonna select a project called console app of .NET Core. Now if you don't see this project inside Visual Studio, search for the template over here. So now I'm gonna select this, I'm gonna hit next, and I'm gonna add this, the name of the project. So I'm gonna call it my crash console, and I'm gonna just edit the name of the solution. Now in case you don't know, the solution is the main container for different projects, and we're not gonna go into too much details with it. So I'm gonna create this new project, and as soon as this project is created, I'll be presented with the following. Now notice that we will see this these lines of codes. These lines of codes show us this message over here, and I want to run the project for you really quick, but I would like to do something so you can understand what is going on. Let's save this, let's run it. Now if you wanna run your application, you can hit over here on this green arrow, or just press F5 on your keyboard. Now you will see your code up and running, and notice that we can see this message that is inside our code over here printed on the console screen. So this is a really quick example for a console project in C#. Now if I just explain more to you, if you notice, this is the project. The project will contain the different files and the different C# files over here. If you notice, each C# file ends with .cs, and we can add some new files and some new classes inside our own project over here. So now let me just show you a little bit more about this console. Now the console app have this function, or this function is the main entrance for the application, and we have this command, the console.writeLine, which is writing the code to the screen of the console. So now we added read line over here, so like if we just leave this line, like you will not see the printed result, it will just close really quick. Now I want to show you how to use Visual Studio more in depth, because in the next lectures we will go much deeper with Visual Studio, the code itself, and how we can create different applications. Now we have over here the editor, where we can edit the size of the text and so on. and we can write our code. Now you notice sometimes we have this light bulb which can show us some indicators or some recommendation that we can do to enhance our code. Now you don't really need to do each and every one of them, but it can be helpful sometime. Now, to use Visual Studio effectively, let's say that, and you don't really need to understand what I'm doing. I'm gonna just create some value holder. I'm gonna call it int x5, and I'm gonna create a new variable. I'm gonna call it y, and I'm gonna create a new variable that's do the summation for y and z. Now I can run this, but I can't see actually the result. What I can do, if you notice, there is some small area over here, and when you click it, you will see a red line has been added. Now this is a breakpoint. A breakpoint will stop the execution of the program inside our code, and it will allow us to see what is actually going on and like halt the operation of executing the application. So I'm gonna run this really quick. Notice that Visual Studio has stopped the application for me. Now I can hover over the variables value and see what does they contain, and as you can see, z is still 0, x is 5, y is 6, and if I wanna go to the next line and see what's will execute next, I can press F, or I can, like, if you notice over here, I can like click over here, so it show me like it will execute this line, and I will have the values over here. So as you can see, this is just some small basic things I wanted you to know about Visual Studio, because in the next lecture we will go much deeper, and I want you to know more about like how you can use it, so you understand it much better. So I would like to thank you for watching this video. Again, please check the description below for our link for the Developer Success Guide free course. You will get it for free in your inbox. Just please go below and enter your contact details. Thank you for watching, and I hope that I will see you in the next video.